Okay. Hello.
Sorry.
Okay. Hello. My name is Jonathan Wilson. I'll be explaining game developing and business of game development. Video game development is a process of creating a video game. Video game programmers wrote the software that transforms the ideas and concepts of the game design. That is in 2 languages that could be comprehended by computers. You will have to learn more about working on the technical side of video game road, including common education requirements, relating job titles, and earning potential. These are 8 main teams of people that work for you, and they are programmers, artists, musicians, producers, designers, and playtesters, publishers, and lone wolves. The programmer is the one who takes the unrealistic expectations of everybody else and finds a way to make them work. It is the programmer who stays up all night making the change. Artists, also called animators. They are a very important role into the business. Animators are the ones to take the action. They're the ones to make the bullet fly from one point to the other and to kill the person that the 3D designer has made. The artists are the ones to make the objects and the code move in a specific direction. Musicians, they're the ones make music. They can make sound effects too. That's all musicians do. That's really it. That's all those on there. The producer oversees the game development and makes sure all the elements of the development are in place. The producer are just a lower manager. So he's the overseas man. While the manager's in there working, the producer is a lower manager that makes sure everyone's doing the correct job. And that's it. And reports to the manager about it. The designer is a pretty important role into the game development business. He's the one to make the 3D objects and the terrain for any game. That's the business. That is the business is making. Designers are in need for help from a programmer to help his object come to life. An animator. Also a playtester. Sometimes also acts as a beta tester. They test out the bugs and the game playability of the game and make sure it runs smooth, good, and no problems. Publisher is the one who gets the game out there in a decent pay. And so the publisher is the one that has to fight the battles to get the game out in the real world. And also the one that gets the ads out there and just tries to push a game out there. And lastly, the lone wolf. This is the guy who decides to go off, do the best he can at everything, and then just sometimes reports in with it. And he's just the outcast, the lone guy. He does everything. He tries to show off, and he's quiet. He's just out there. A lot of times you will get one of them. Here's some fun facts for the business. Developers are slow to ask for help when facing problems. They like to fix the problems on their own. They will not ask, refuse to. They're slow at doing that. They always fix the problems on their own. Sounds about right. Programmers have a habit of not reporting all their problems, which is basically, we cover that. Developers seek other forms of help before taking to coworkers. Before asking any of their workers, they always try to seek to find their help their own way before asking any of the coworkers. Developers find Programmers spend approximately 30% of the time surfing the source code. Remote programmers' productivity is lower than a productivity of our local programmers. Most programmers are white, young, and male. The software maintenance consumers more than 50% of the effort. Excuse me. And that's how you start a business, and that's basically the stuff you need to know in a business. I still don't. It's basically the world is saying over there. It's basically the stuff and concepts you're gonna need and what you're gonna be looking at when you're opening up your business and game design or game making. And you're gonna need all the members. Any questions?
No.
No.
Alright.
Good.
Thank you for your time.
However, I have a question for everybody.
Yes.
What was the one